next to the bed. And it's on. I can close this door. Alright.
It's 4 o'clock, it's 4 o'clock. Welcome to Soppy Show.
So, should we call it like something?
I do think it's not a
podcast.
It is totally not a podcast. This is two guys talking bullshit.
Two guys, a girl, and a pizza place.
Two guys, girl, pizza place. It's a new shop. Come, we're opening it up. Robin's the girl.
But not in like that way.
But not in the way. Yeah, not in the way that like, you know,
he does, guys.
He does, yeah, that kind of way.
Hello, the internet.
I feel like it's a show. We talked about this last week.
But I want to keep calling it a podcast.
It's a show.
It's a name.
It's a name. It's a label, and I think there's a lot of things in that we are not.
A rose by any other name still smells pretty good. I changed that so I don't get sued by Mr. Shakespeare.
Okay.
Because I know the quote.
I don't think it. Okay. Hey, here's a good question. I don't know if that's a good example. Would you say The Man Show? That's more of like two just guys chatting.
I've never watched The Man Show.
I haven't watched it either.
It seems gay.
I've seen clips of it, but I've never
show
seen.
About men doing men?
That's not what happens.
Well, I haven't seen it.
I see. But what else is there? I don't know, late night talk shows. All they do is chat. Maybe there's some guy doing a bit. I mean, I guess podcasts are really just. You know what? It is kind of more of a podcast, but not in a podcast.
I feel like the podcast makes it seem less formal.
It is.
And it's clearly, it's not very formal.
Yeah.
We were just talking, and we were like, hey, we should get that on film. Also, hey, I got this nice shirt. I want to show that off.
Swag!
Because I'm never going to wear this.
Swag. Swag.
Because if I just wear this, like, people are just going to be like, oh, yeah, man, nice shirt. And then just, like, try to finger me.
Wow, that's not...
Like,
because that's not going to go anywhere. Because
lift the balls and just...
Oh, in that between space?
Oh, don't touch my gooch or taint.
Taint.
Ugh. Some Famunda cheese.
Famunda cheese. Wow.
Dane Cook. One movie he's been in that was good.
What was it?
Waiting.
Oh, right, yeah.
Fuck you, bitch.
That was the only good thing he's ever done.
You know why? Because he barely said anything.
Exactly.
Hey, don't you check out Good Luck?
That's...
Can you imagine the rest of the podcast?
You just lay there and just me like smiling and chatting.
Alright, so I say we dive right into it.
Bam, let's get into this.
My podcast question of the week I came up with Thursday. This week I've been listening to the Aquabats.
We should do segments, like have special... You should put... you know what?
Wes is on his way.
Okay.
Shouts out to Wes.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Josh Wadham because he watches this. You know he does.
Bump it.
Bump it. Anyways, back to this. We should have segments.
We should have segments and they should be named, but there won't be any sort of video transitioning.
Really? What?
Because I'm not doing it.
Well, I feel like... How did you get Adobe? You did it
legally. I dropped the cash.
You dropped the cash?
I got an old-ass version for cheap. It's not new.
You dropped the cash.
It's old.
And you won't...
It's Adobe One. It cost me $7 at a yard sale.
Oh. How old? Like, how old is it, honestly? Is that... What version is it?
Like 3. CS3. Counter-Strike 3 Global Offensive. So that question of the week. So I've been listening to the Aquabats because my boy Steve's here raised an important question that I listen to Charge a lot. I don't listen to the most. I listen to High Five Soup the most.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we don't need no thugs. Unless those thugs
is giving out hugs.
Hugs. So I, in an attempt to... Because I've listened to all the albums a lot. A fair amount. Check last.fm. Well, it's down there.
It's down the doobly-doo.
Both of our last.fm accounts, we'll put them down there.
Okay, yeah.
Last week was Twitter, this week last.fm. Next week, Facebook? No.
No, absolutely.
I don't know. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
We'll go back to Twitter. Twitter's awesome.
I tweeted a little bit this week.
Yeah.
I really liked the set of jokes I did with the female equivalents to, like, is that just something in your pocket or are you happy to see me?
Oh, yes.
Because, you know...
The wet ones.
if like a guy
Such
has
as
like
a wet wiper,
an
you
erection,
haven't seen
it's
me.
just like. But for women, I had to come up with some clever ones, and I think they're pretty funny.
We're getting really sidetracked here. I don't know. If
We're not getting sidetracked.
This is super
this
sidetracked.
This is,
You were
this,
in the midst.
we're
of
gonna
talking-
see how this tests. This could be a segment like tweets of the week.
Tweets of the week. All right. Tweets of the week.
We'll call it Tweekly Review.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's how fucking good I am. Came up with that on the fly, just like Sig Kyle. Shouts out to fuck Kyle. Fuck you, Kyle. Anyway, so
That's an official statement.
this is look at my eyes. This is serious. You looked at my eyes at home. You did. You were like,
You can't not every time.
it's hey, you know. Anyway, so because I've listened to them, but like I don't really, with the exception of Charity and High Five Soup, I don't know the names of any of the songs, really. So like I'm like, oh, I really like that song, but with the naming scheme of the Aquabats being kind of comedic, there's no necessary correlation between what it's called and what it's about. Like High Five Soup, for example. So I set out to make both a top 10 favorite songs of all time. 20 songs is what it's at, so it's a top 20, I guess. Not in any order, because I can't do that yet. I'm not ready.
Not ready for this.
Don't pressure me.
Maybe next week.
Maybe just cuddle.
Maybe just the color.
I mean, we just stay friends. Anyway, and then also, in what I think is a great challenge, favorite song off of each album.
That's great.
Now, I'm including the one there that's got like the Check Out My Ride or whatever it's called.
Oh, the EP?
Yeah,
Okay.
because Todd won in Space Mountain Night. Trigger Series.
True serious.
Plus, it's a good ass song. It's like a minute and a half, but like.
Yeah, I like short songs. As the Dead Kennedys once said many times in a short song. I like short songs. I like short songs. You ever heard this song? I like short songs?
I've heard all of the Dead Kennedy songs, but I really only listen to Give Me Convenience and Give Me Death.
Well, that's because it's like the greatest hits sort of thing.
Yeah, because it's all you need, really. And there's no shame in that. The first Offspring album I got was their greatest hits in 2004. I mean, I have all their albums now, including their new one.
Treachery.
Not every investment can be a good one.
Not every investment can be a good one.
Shouts out to the old Offspring.
The Offspring, where
Time travel shouts.
time travel shouts out. Can we go back to the 90s? Party like it's 96.
Bring that horn section back.
Yeah. It's an awesome song. I listen to that so much lately.
I went to download it, and it's on my laptop right now. Flack. Hey, let's talk for a second about Flack.
Oh, I know.
You're an idiot if you use Flack. Oh, but
It compresses it so much better.
it's lossless. Okay, I want to put it on my iPod.
That's all I care about. Oh,
Hey.
you can convert it. Yeah, I'm not paying money for a converter.
I don't want to. I just put it on. Got this for free. Shouts out to Eslor, Verilex. I also got my docking station that you can't see for free. It's a $250 value. Thank you, iPeople, hooking me up.
Why did you get that for free?
Just they were prizes for the offices, and they got like more than there were people,
Right on.
and so I got one. That was before I worked there. Now I would just have gotten it. But so I got free iPod docking station. This was a while ago when these were very expensive. Those are still expensive. You still can't see them.
Especially a Bose.
Yeah.
Baby.
It's class. I
That's
lost the remote for it. Found it last night. It was behind that. Knocking my shit on the floor.
We're good.
It's got all the features you need. Oh. Comedy.
Good drop. Oh,
It's
fucking.
an empty package.
No, this is full.
Is that full? Fuck, hand me that. Nice. Podcast snack question of the week. Are these delicious?
Nope.
Hell yes.
Hell yes. Alright.
Super Mario Bros. Kellogg's.
I got Luigi. Hell
I
yeah.
got-
Perfect. That's
What
what I
is
wanted.
this? The shapeless candy? What character from Mario is that? Is that Mario? That's nothing. Seriously. This one's two stuff.
It's a shell.
Is this shell?
It's a shell.
It's got no details. I can see where it would have once been. Abortion. So, let's begin with this. The Fury of the Aquabats. What's your favorite song?
Fury of the Aquabats.
If you need to look through them.
No, I don't need to. I'm gonna say. That's tough. Fury of the Aquabats.
I already thought about my answers because I came up with the question.
He came up with the question. He wrote them down earlier.
This is mostly just for
God,
surprise.
I'm forgetting the name.
That's why it was like if you want to look through the list of the titles.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Yeah, but you don't need to. Mine's Red Sweater.
Red Sweater's a good one.
Red Sweater is mine. That might be my favorite Aquabat song. I listened to that on repeat at work on Thursday. I worked a 10-hour shift. I listened to that song on repeat the entire time. It's like a 3-minute song. That's a lot of times.
Oh my god, I can sing it in my head. I think I'm going blind. I know every single ending of every Scooby-Doo now. Turn off the idiot box.
The idiot box.
Idiot box.
That's a good. Hey, that's a good one.
That's my favorite off that album. Fury of the Aquabats.
That's also on Return of the Aquabats.
Wait, no. Oh shit, no. Well, Fury of the Aquabats is. Oh, it's either Turn Off the Idiot Box or Super Rad.
Super Rad's fucking tight too.
Yeah. Okay. I thought when you said the Fury of the Aquabats, I was thinking it was Return of the Aquabats. And I was like, yeah.
See, Martian Girl is also on both.
Oh shit, Martian Girl's also on there.
That's why Martian Girl is my favorite off of Return of the Aquabats, because I like Red Sweater more.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess we'll be Return now, I guess, because we already just revealed that Martian Girl is my
Super Rad then.
Super Rad for Fury.
Fury, and then Idiot Box for...
Idiot Box is fucking tight song.
Good song, those are my two.
Alright, yo, check out this record. Todd won at Space Mountain Land. There's not really anything else on that EP.
Yeah. Okay.
The other ones are alright.
They're alright, but that's definitely...
Charge. Mine's Tiger Rider versus Times Square Clear Hazen. No question for me. I also like Plastic Lips.
Plastic Lips is good. I think I might like... I like Fashion Zombies a lot.
You're not even looking anywhere near the camera at this point.
Alright, I like Fashion Zombies a lot.
We're just talking.
I like Fashion Zombies a lot.
Fashion Zombies is tight.
I like the fast songs the most.
like...
what's the other one?
See, Charge is my favorite album, so I like every song. I like every song on it.
I might have to look at this. Okay, I might have to look at the song list for Charge.
Let's get that.
I know I listen to Fashion Zombies a lot, and I like Hot Summer Nights because it makes me laugh.
I like it too.
I just like it. Really makes me laugh every time I listen to it.
Charge. There we go.
All right, so
I like Stuck in a Movie a lot, but like Stuck in a Movie, it's just like it's really good, but like I don't like to listen to it a bunch of times in a row.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like I'm pretty safe with saying Fashion Zombies is my favorite off that album because it's like a fast song. Those Fashion Zombies. Yeah, it's a fast song. It's pretty. I don't know. It's kind of funny, like how, you know. I mean, the inspiration for the song was when Bat Commander. Some asked the kid what his kind of music. Or his band was playing his fashion rock. He's like, that's it. Like, it's music to fit the fashion of what people wear. Because people wear dark clothing, and the music fits the fashion. Or the fashion fits the music. And that's the whole point of the song. And how people obsess over that. Anyways, I like that song a lot. And I like Hot Summer Nights a lot for making me laugh.
Tiger Rider.
Tiger Rider?
It's... I mean this in the purest sense of the word, an epic song.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know why you haven't watched these yet.
It's motherfucking triumphant.
It is.
You listen to that shit.
You have to watch the...
I might someday.
Because the reason... I would tell you the reason for what that song...
Watch it.
Watch it.
Okay, let's go versus the Floating Eye of Death.
Oh! Versus Floating Eye of Death.
See, this one was a bit hard for me, because... there's a couple songs that are like really good that I like to sing, but for the most part, there aren't like a lot of songs that stand out. They're all just like they're all just solid. There's no bad songs to like kind of contrast the good songs against. You can't be like, oh, this song's really good because like that other song that blows. You don't have that with the Aquabats. You don't have like, oh, that song sucks. Yeah, I hate that song. That doesn't exist. That doesn't occur in nature.
What do you think?
Mine's Giant Robot Bird.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna look at this.
The part where like he says something and then they're like, that was the dream. That part.
That was a dream. That's the one with the floating eye.
Yeah.
It was a dream.
It's fucking good.
Ooh. Oh my god, this is really good.
The first like several are really tight. I've only listened to that album a few times. That's probably like my least listened to album.
That's unfortunate because that's a really good album.
Cool.
That is a staple ska album. That is.
It's key.
It is key. Came out in the prime of ska.
But still, nonetheless,
It's great. I'm torn. I think I'm torn between Antimatter and Lovers of Loving Love.
oh fuck. Antimatter's tight.
Antimatter's tight.
Lovers of Love and Love's it's unquestionably good.
Yeah. That's tough.
But see, I avoided like Lovers of Loving Love, stuck in a movie. Ones like Look at Me, I'm a Winner. Like just ones like that where it's just like really just automatically, no question, solid songs. Because like I like them, but like I don't repeat listen to those ones. I know that.
Yeah. I feel like for those ones I do repeat listen to.
I only really listen to those like when I listen to the whole album.
When I say repeat listen, I mean like when I go to listen, like I feel like I want to listen to the Aquabats. I'm gonna listen to this song because I like that song a lot. I pick those ones out like automatically. I don't ever do the this is on repeat. Ever.
See, I do that, or I'll be listening to like something else. Like, I'll be listening to like System of a Down and be like, this happened the other day. I was listening to first System of a Down album, and I finished like I don't know Sugar or something.
Sugar's one of the ones I pick up in that album.
Fucking tight. So I was listening to that, and I was like, I want to listen to another just like really good song afterwards, and so I fucking went and listened to Red Sweater.
Yeah.
There you go. That was Tuesday.
There's a lot of good songs on that. I mean, I can pick out off the top of my head. Sweet Pea's, I think, is my favorite off that album.
Sweet Pea's not bad.
I really like that.
Sweet Pea was my favorite song off that album for a long time, and now it might be Sugar.
Sugar's a good song. What? No. Oh, you'll never think you know. Oh.
It's fucking tight.
That's a good song. Oh, War's pretty good. War's good, and Pluck, just because it adds pretty deep meaning. So
They're all just really good.
all really good.
There's not a lot of bad System of a Down songs.
I don't know. I wouldn't say bad, but like, that's kind of like not what I
Not
wanted.
up to the other ones.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Hypnotize.
I was gonna say it's not really bad Hypnotize. I was gonna be like, there's no bad System of a Down songs, and I was gonna like Hypnotize.
Yeah, Hypnotize.
Sorry, Hypnotize.
I mean,
Sorry.
even Mesmerize, it was good, but it wasn't.
I like almost every song off of Mesmerize.
Really. I don't know. I think there might be a few songs on
Mesmerize is really the first System of a Down album that I was like, okay, fuck, I really like. Because before I was like, you know, System of a Down, I was like aware of them, and I was like, I've heard like Chop Suey and.
Yeah, that's what really got me into that. I wouldn't have the music taste today if it wasn't for System of a Down. I think that was the band that vaulted me into.
See, for the longest time, I didn't like any music because I only knew of like radio music and like the MTV and stuff. And then, hey, check out my cred. Fucking Simple Plan. I was like, well, okay, I like Simple Plan, and then I kind of branched out from there.
Yeah,
I don't like Simple Plan anymore, but I was 12, so that's okay.
that's okay. I mean, everyone started with listening to Sum 41 and stuff like that. I mean, these are kind of bands that like introduce you to the theme of punk rock and hardcore music.
I think the first band that, except for Green Day, I've liked Green Day since before I could walk, but that's just true. I've listened to Green Day since like before I could like, maybe before I could even like really talk.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
that's a long time. That's a long,
But Prozac might be like the first band that like, I liked that they weren't like the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or something.
Yeah.
Because like obviously like everyone in the '90s liked like the Backstreet Boys for a little while because it was just catchy. There was like nothing to hate about it as a young child.
Yeah, I mean,
you didn't know better.
We did. I mean, I'm not gonna ever tell a kid like, man, you listen to terrible music.
Hey, the 6-year-old, I was listening to MC Hammer. MC Hammer and the Backstreet Boys were like me like playing like computer games on like a computer with like Windows 3 was like me in like '96. Wow. I wish we would known about ska back then.
Yeah,
How fucking exciting would that have been?
I wish
like, if we lived in California and like the ska scene was like about you back then.
I feel like I
get time travel. I'm going.
I want to go back. If I could go back, I would love to be in at 1980 or 1990. I want to be 16 years old. No, not even. Maybe 15.
Young.
young.
But old enough that you can do shit.
Old enough you can do something, like, you can understand, you're just, like, the whole grunge movement is just starting, and it's, like, coming to fruition.
See, if I could time travel, I'd just go right back to, like, 65, and then just all the music I like from then.
Really?
Like, yeah, with, like, fucking... Yeah, absolutely.
Like, but you're gonna be so old by the time you get to...
That's fun.
I would get too old, and then I wouldn't have... I don't know if I'd have the same connection that I would have with music.
See, but I feel like if you time traveled, right, you get...
We're getting only one time travel here, though.
Yeah, you only get one time travel, so go back to the... Then you get to, like, all... like, Woodstock, and see Zeppelin, and The Who. And
yeah.
That's what I'd want to do, and then you could, like... be like a record producer and like sign people in the sky era.
Yeah, I feel like you could.
You're like a cool guy with a Hawaiian shirt.
Cool guy with a Hawaiian shirt. I don't know. I feel like if you do that, I want to see Zeppelin and The Who. Yeah, I feel like
and Pink Floyd.
I don't know what I think. What I want to see the most though is, actually, if we're going back to see who I want to be alive at the time to see, it might be the early 80s in the punk rock scene, because I mean that's the music in there is.
I don't know if I could.
Like those are like you worship like I wouldn't say like it's you do this and I do this but like you're more into like Zeppelin, The Who, and those Pink Floyd, those big bands that were I don't know they're kind of gods of rock and roll, but
yes, they are.
But I'm way more about the kids that got together and just gave a huge fuck you to
about, like,
the whole record industry. And I don't know. I mean, it is music that speaks directly to me. It is politically charged. It is do it yourself. It is.
I'd like to see Rage Against the Machine like in their prime.
Rage Against the Machine might be good in their prime.
That'd be a hell of a show.
I feel like knowing now what I know about Rage Against the Machine, I don't think I could go back and...
It might taint it.
It's still because, these guys are, like, they're all about, like, yeah, fighting for, the common man and stuff like that. And then you get older and, like, you guys are signed to major record labels and make millions of dollars. How'd the revolution go, boys? Clearly not well.
But see, at the same time, I feel like... I don't...
If I were Rage Against the Machine, I would never sign to a major label because that would be the biggest hypocrisy that I could ever do. It is, because like they're talking about how corporations, they advocate a lot of socialism.
I think, especially for Rage Against the Machine, I think Rage Against the Machine might be the exception to me, because usually I'm like, I don't care if you're a musician, you sign to a big record label, that's fine, because like you have to. If you're a really good musician, I think you should get a lot of money.
If you're a good musician, then you can do that. I mean, hats off to you. But
at the same time, Rage Against the Machine, they're really outspoken against like exactly that.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
See, because everyone's like, oh, Green Day sold out, but
they were never someone who's
Green Day was never like, oh, we don't want to be famous. Green Day. Just because they started small doesn't mean they have to stay small.
Yeah.
The music was good enough that they got picked up. I mean, maybe they fucked that up a little bit.
I feel like
we've all heard "Oh Love," but
we have.
I mean, I want to reserve judgment on it though, because like when I heard like singles and shit from like 21st Century Breakdown, I was like, oh god. And then that album turned out pretty.
I think you have too strong a connection to Green Day to be like to make an actual.
But I'm saying is that like I don't like "Oh Love," but I want to wait until the whole album because like with the stuff I heard from 21st Century Breakdown, I was like, oh okay, so this is no good. This is Shenanigans again. Did we hear Shenanigans, that album? Oh, no. Oh, and then they came back with American Idiot. And I was like, everyone was like, oh, yeah, okay. This is good.
I feel like American Idiot was pretty staple of the times. Like, it was something that spoke to a left-out generation.
Yeah, everyone was like, it was like the equivalent of what punk would have been then. Like, everyone was like disenfranchised and pissed off about just politics.
And yeah, Bush. It was, yeah. And I think that...
like when people were worked up about Reagan, read about that in music.
Yeah, that exactly. Back to the 1980 hardcore scene.
And that's what I'm saying, is that this is that type of thing, where it's like people people need someone to say it for them that they can just kind of like be like, that is what I think. And they did that with American Idiots, and then
it's tough. American Idiots, it's tough because it was still a major label corporately produced album.
It was.
That album was. But if you look at it, like if you're looking at it objectively, that album was. This is for the angry kids. That's pretty much they diversified their business model.
Yeah.
To take advantage of them.
Oh hey, let's get it. But then at the same time, the music was good.
It was still pretty good. I mean, it did introduce me at least to. I mean, I was younger at the time. It did introduce me to a wider range of punk rock.
It got me back into Green Day and punk for like that type of thing. Cause like at that point I was like I hadn't listened to Green Day in like a while because like they came out with like Shenanigans. I like Suffocate off of Shenanigans or whatever it's called. That one song's all right. Like you know, like 7, 8 out of 10. But everything else is like.
You know what's weird? When I was growing up, I fucking hated Blink-182. Hated them with a passion. But I love punk rock.
I never got into Blink-182.
Neither did I.
With the exception of like a couple of my friends had like their CDs and like everyone like had heard like that
everyone was
part,
so into Blink-182.
Like all the small things. Like everyone knew like that one part.
I feel
we're not going to sing here.
I think that
you know it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I feel like part of punk. Well, I mean, there's also such like Blink-182 was a band that it was a pop. It's kind of a poppy band. It was a band when I back in where I went to school. We went to different schools. All the popular cool kids listened to Blink-182, and I was like, "Fuck you, not me." And I think that's why part of the reason why I never liked Blink-182.
It never appealed to me.
A lot of it I found whiny and pretentious.
I think around that point I was.
But it also was partly, I think.
I was
fuck you.
Really into Prozac.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew a lot of people like Prozac. That's not too uncommon.
No, it's not. But like, I feel like I was just like, I had that like one band and I didn't need other music.
You didn't need any.
At that point, I was like, that's enough for me. Like now, I don't. I feel like I could listen to just one band, but like I like a bunch of different music. We could just whip around here and look at all the posters here. It's a lot of music.
Yeah. I feel like
the Guns. I don't really like Guns N' Roses.
Neither do I.
I think anyone who says they like Guns N' Roses likes Appetite for Destruction, and I like Appetite for Destruction. That one album. Remember that album
that they did? I like
the one album that Guns N' Roses.
I like the bass player from of course, and I hate that I always pick up bass player, but I like him
Dust or whatever.
He played a Misfits song, which was awesome.
I need to listen to the Misfits.
Yeah,
because I've listened to like a bit of their stuff, and like it's never really like, I don't know. I've never really been like, oh fuck yeah.
I don't know what it is about the Misfits that like.
I saw a dude wearing like a Misfits like muscle shirt.
Yeah, I feel like the Misfits is difficult for the Misfits because
I feel like they're kind of like a hot topic thing for some people.
They're hot,
where like they like go and like they just like to see like the symbol. Same with like Nirvana's smiley face and the Ramones in general.
Yeah, the Ramones. Yeah, like they're just a symbol, and people have no idea what the Misfits are.
I feel like that's why I don't like the Ramones. Is because like
it is.
Up to this point I'd always associated with like people who like. Don't.
I listen to rock and roll, and they have a Ramones t-shirt. It's like, hey, you like the Ramones? What?
All right, the Ramones, no, that's just share. It's my favorite brand.
It's my favorite brand. Like yeah, I agree with that. That totally bothers me. But I like the Ramones.
I feel like I had that before I ever heard their music. So then when I listened to music, I was kind of like, it's all colored by that.
It is colored by that. Yeah.
And like I'm aware of it, and I've tried to listen to the Ramones, but like I can't shake it. It's fundamentally I associate it too much with just douchebaggery.
Yeah, I agree. I will never.
Pretentious cast.
We're getting pretty up nosed and.
But the thing is that like it's almost a music podcast.
It is
like fucking what do I do with most of my time?
Like, yeah, download music,
listen to music.
Yeah.
Like fucking. And like or buy music, CDs. I like them.
If I had money, I'd do it, but I don't have any money at all.
So if you want to sponsor Steve's,
I got a Kickstarter.
You want to give us the chairs? We'll call it out. Maybe some sort of a beanbag chair that one could lounge around on like a Japanese fighter. I mean, you know what? There's still one album.
There's still what a sidetrack.
Myths,
What
Legends,
a
and Other Amazing Adventures Volume 2. So for that one, I have two favorite songs with a contingent. There's a contingent condition on this stuff here. So it's The Wild Sea, unless you have to listen to all of it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's really fair.
Because there's like 3 minutes at the end of like silence, and then like a phone call with whatever her name is, like Danger Girl or something.
I don't know.
Danger.
Is it Bexy? What's her? Yeah, is that the girl? My name is that girl.
So in conclusion,
is it Bexy? Is that her name?
I don't know, but if you have to listen to all of the Wild Seas, then my favorite song's Pool Party.
That's fair. That is fair.
That's.
I have the exact same opinion.
Yeah,
I have the exact same opinion.
Okay,
we didn't do Hi-Fi Soup.
Oh shit! The Strike Fighter.
That's fair. Yeah.
Done.
Tank Dance is also good too.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, I also have my top 20.
We can't have that. We don't have time for this.
I'm just gonna burn through it. Just gonna get it.
And it's not even in any order.
It doesn't need to be in order.
That's the point of a top 20.
No particular order. Order it later.
This is just the pool of 20.
This is just the 20. The 20 best songs are here. Which one's the best? Maybe it's what's better. So, we've got Fashion Zombies, Stuck in a Movie, Tiger Rider vs. the Time Sprinkler, Look at Me, I'm a Winner, Mechanical Ape, The Shark Fighter, Pink Pants, The Legend is True, Sequence of Race, Giant Robot, Birdhead, Lovers of Loving Love, Chemical Bomb, Martian Girl, Idiot Box, Superbad, Cheeseburger Politics, Red Sweater, The Wild Sea, Todd Won in Space Mountain Land, Pool Party. That's it. That's 20, apparently.
Nice.
That's
I like all of those songs.
Yeah, because they're the really good ones.
They're the really good songs.
And it was hard for me not to put Plastic Lips on that list. It's a challenge. And Meltdown. Meltdown's tight. And the Hugs one. And Poppin' a Wheelie.
I don't know if I like that one as much.
Which one?
The Thugs one. The Thugs.
That song gets stuck in my head good.
It doesn't get stuck. It's just... I don't know. It's too long.
It's never been a problem.
On short songs. Cut the fat.
My favorite song is Rush's 2112. It's a 20-minute song. So, clearly I'm okay with a longer song.
I like I'm James Dean by Government Issue. Is it by Government? I don't think it's by Government Issue. Actually, I'm almost certain it's not by Government Issue.
I don't know.
I'm James Dean by...
I don't know what it is.
It's 7 songs. It's 7 seconds long. I'm James Dean. I'm James Dean. I'm James Dean. I'm James Dean. Song.
It's a song.
Is a song?
It's a god.
Oh no, it's 15 seconds. It's 15 seconds.
Well, that's hardly a sneeze.
That's awesome.
But see, like,
that's not my favorite.
2112 has like movements and like
it's a symphony.
Building of fuck. It's a good song. Check it out right now. It's Rush's 2112 is hands down my favorite song of all time.
That's good. Yeah.
Unless we can count like Another Brick in the Wall, like all 3 parts as one song, then that might be. Because I really like Pink Floyd.
I don't think I can pick a favorite song.
Pink Floyd's fucking good.
Nothing comes to my mind right away like favorite song.
But
This.
I
By
don't
no
know
doubt in my mind.
I don't even know if we mentioned Senses Fail. They're my favorite band.
I didn't think I can pick a favorite band.
Oh, Senses Fail's my favorite band. Rush is a fucking close second. The Offspring are also up there.
Wow, almost made a huge
Green
blunder.
Day isn't in my top 10. But I do appreciate.
I think Rise Against from Suffer and the Witness down.
If you
not when I mean down, I mean go Suffer and the Witness, Siren Songs, Counterculture, Revolutions Per Minute, and The Unraveling. Those 4 albums, Rise Against, that might be my favorite.
Have you heard Endgame? Have you really listened to it?
I didn't barely listen.
I listened to it once and I can't do it again.
No.
Same with Megadeth's Endgame. Fuck you, Megadeth.
Endgame means game over for you.
Both those albums came out like really, and Slayer put out a new album, and I didn't listen to it either.
Really?
Like,
I mean, Slayer was one of those bands that they did make some good albums after their prime in the 80s. Like,
yeah, Slayer kept with it.
God Hates Us All was a good album.
God Hates is my favorite album by Slayer.
Mine might be Rain and Blood.
That's not bad. I mean, obviously, it's not bad. But God Hates Us All is just so, like... Ugh.
It is. I love that it's so good.
I listen to it if I'm, like... I had to, like... do a bunch of, like, physical labor in my backyard. Like, spreading out, like...
No. Now I gotta
gravel.
work out to that now.
And if you want to be pumped up, God Hates Us All is a good song to have. Like, the whole album's good, but especially the one song.
Disciple. That's something.
Oh! I had it facing the wrong way. It was mine. It was curved or something.
Oh, then you get all messy and now it's awkward. It's on the glasses.
Oh!
Glasses cast!
Well, cheers with glasses. That was gay. I'm sorry, America.
We're lucky that we actually connected those.
Yeah, that was... I couldn't see your glasses. Mine are basically invisible. They're sneaking.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like... I had to look at the hand and be like, the glass is probably there. That was maybe the worst idea there's ever been. Oh, let's get glasses.
I don't know. I'm trying to think more and more about my favorite bands and my favorite songs. I feel like when I keep on thinking favorite song, something comes to mind all the time, and I think it might have to be "Give It All" by Rise Against. I feel like that song.
I can see it. It's not mine.
I remember seeing that song, listening to that song for the first time, and I think it changed my whole music world. Like because I remember I was watching it, so I was a late night, and then this song, and then like they were putting up political posters, they were screaming, and there's moshing, and I was like, what is this madness? But it was...
Yeah, it's alright. That's pretty good.
I feel like, it was... And it's just so good. And
see, I like to make like lists, like top 10s and stuff.
I should start doing
just because I feel like it helps me be able to talk about my music better.
Yeah, I feel like...
Because, like,
yeah.
Someone's like, what's your favorite band? For the longest time, I was like, oh, I don't know.
I'm working off raw emotion now.
Do you want me to just list all the bands I listen to? Because we could be here all night.
Yeah. I hate that.
My brother wanted me to transfer the music from my computer to his computer the other day. 230 gigabytes, and we're still building. And most of them are CD rips.
Yeah.
We got a lot of CDs.
Oh, CD.
Support the music
Your
labels by accident. Oh, there's no other way.
I feel like
my policy's always been like torrent it and then throw like a 5 on stage at a concert, because that's giving them more money than buying their album does. Buying all their albums probably gives them like...
Yeah, I like the way the music. I like how the way the music industry is going. It's less albums are always going to be there and they're always going to be sold.
I feel like people are probably here now. Probably have to wrap up this podcast.
Oh shit!
See,
game over. In game.
End game.
End game.
Your lights are on.
Stop tape.
Stop tape.